Hey there, crazy kids. I am the Good Old Gamer, and welcome back to another Minecraft 1.8 Auto Farm video. In this video, we're going to check out my uh, auto farm for reeds or sugarcane, whichever name you prefer. And this is a completely automated harvesting farm. I don't have to do anything for this farm now other than go in here and grab it. And see, this is the first farm I made when I was making these 3 farms and doing that adjusting thing over there. So it's already harvested this much. So let's go over it. We've got the water here to collect the sugar cane, and this water here also allows the sugar cane to be planted, because sugar cane requires water next to the block it's on in order to plant. So that serves dual purpose there. Sugar cane, once it's broken off, will be dropped into the hopper here thanks to the water. And whichever hopper it goes into, that first hopper goes into that one. And then that hopper goes into this double chest, which you can see extends underneath this stair block here. And because this is a stair block, the chest can still open. It's still accessible. Pretty simple stuff, and as you can imagine, it's the glowstone blocks there that jump out to break the sugar cane when the time comes. Now for the automated redstone part. This is pretty tricky, so let's get to it. Of course, basically we've got pistons set up here, sticky pistons set up behind the glowstone blocks. And in order to activate the pistons, because they're right next to each other, every other one has a repeater, and then every other one has redstone. Pretty easy setup here. This repeater right there just extends the power of the whole line to make it all the way down here, but otherwise it's the same thing. Nothing tricky about that. And it's powered by this detector rail here. So whenever this minecart goes down the track, hits the detector rail, that signals the power, and that has the glowstone extend out thanks to the pistons, knock out the sugar cane, which dumps it into the water, which sends it into there. Now, how do we make it automated so the cart only goes and hits the pistons every once in a while and gives the sugar cane here time to grow like it is? Well, that's pretty easy setup here. We've got the redstone powered rails here, and we've also got powered rails here that's sitting on. It's stopped there on the hill because the power's off. And as you see there, we've got an egg on a pressure plate. When the egg disappears, the inverter here will invert, power will come on, it'll power up the powered rails here, the cart will activate, hit around there, hit the detector, keep going, be pushed along to back here, like that, and then it stops again. Why? Because it hits a detector rail here on this back side that activates to a dispenser that drops the egg and shuts off the power there. And of course, the dispenser is filled by a hopper inside that chickens are sitting on. So the hopper is constantly filled by eggs dropping from chickens, which constantly fills the dispenser. And there you go. That's all there is to it. The egg will disappear after 5 minutes, just like in the other systems we've had for it. And every time it disappears, the cart activates and goes around, which means that every 5 minutes or so, the pistons activate, knock off the sugar cane, and then deactivate. 5 minutes later, they repeat. I don't know in how long in 5 minutes how many of these sugarcane grow, but it has gotten that much in the past few hours because it's been automated and running the whole time. So it's kind of slowish, but it's all automated once you get it going. So all you have to do is go to the chest and grab what you need. You never have to touch it otherwise once you have it going. It's also important here, a quick note, it's also important that down here, you see I have this block here, and this block here. Well, you can see the chicken head sitting out there right there. If you didn't have these blocks here to cover up the hopper that's behind them, if you didn't have those blocks there, the chickens would fall out onto the ground here, and then they would end up pushing the cart at random times, and it would just screw up the whole system. And in fact, it's probably a good idea to just keep blocking it off like that. Just to be sure. And you can always set it off to go. Oop, I must have blocked it. You can always set it off to go whenever you want just by picking up the egg. Oh, and the chickens are still trying to get out. Stop it. See? Now I'm going to have to kill the chickens because they're going to mess up my system. Okay, there we go. Should be good again for a while. Okay, so that's basically the automated sugarcane / reed farm. And that's all there is to it. And you can see that the sugarcane does grow pretty quickly. We just set off the cart there, and we've already got some sugarcane going. So, yeah, you should be able to get a decent supply of sugarcane within the automated 5 minutes time that the cart goes around and around. And of course, since this is a survival idea, I put the stairs up here so you could get up here to load in some more chickens when you have the chance. You don't need too many because it's just a hopper and the dispenser that they're filling up with eggs, so eventually the dispenser will fill up and then the hopper will fill up, and then any extra eggs they make will be useless, because within 5 minutes between each time they drop an egg, you're going to catch up on the eggs without much problem. So you don't need too many in there. Just a few chickens should do it, especially once you get it going. Yeah, that's about it. Next up, we will check out the Cactus Farm. Thanks for watching, boys and girls. I am the Good Old Gamer, and this has been another Minecraft 1.8 Auto Farm video.